Lawmakers are heading back to Jefferson City this week to begin the 2021 legislative session. And with that, organizations are now making their pitches for priorities to our lawmakers in terms of support. Good evening once again to you. Thanks for being here. I'm David Oliver. Heather is off tonight. Our Madison Heber's up first. You spoke with an organization which is laying out its priority to help the economy recover after COVID-19. Madison?
Yeah, David, the Missouri Chamber of Commerce has listed out its priorities for this session. Number one, protecting businesses from COVID-19 litigation.
To put the state in a good position to have an economic recovery from the pandemic and the shutdown that occurred.
The Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry has laid out its priorities for the upcoming 2021 legislative session.
COVID liability protection, that employers have the certainty and the ability to reopen without fear of frivolous lawsuits related to the COVID virus. That's very important to us. We've been looking to try to do that since the summer.
The chamber originally wanted a special session and bring lawmakers back to Jefferson City to address the issue, and even drafted a letter to Governor Mike Parson.
We have roughly 800 employers signed on to that letter. We've seen over 1,000 complaints filed across the country. And it's by opportunistic trial lawyers that are trying to make money off this virus.
What's opportunistic is the state government trying to distract people from the horrible job they've done and giving these businesses immunity, which arguably is against our Constitution for negligence. If they're negligent, they should be held accountable. If they're not, then they shouldn't. Why should big special interests get better priorities in a time of crisis?
Though doctor and lawyer Brad Bradshaw hasn't taken on a COVID-19 negligence case himself, he doesn't believe businesses should be protected from litigation if they are indeed negligent.
Nobody should be sued unless there's negligence. If a business has failed to take reasonable precautions that are so obvious that everybody should be taking, obviously they should be held responsible if they're negligent. But that's a case-by-case, fact-by-fact case analysis. You have to look at each case individually.
The Missouri Chamber is also wanting lawmakers to increase funding for transportation, as well as more legislation to help equip the workforce for opportunities that already exist. The 2021 legislative session begins on Wednesday.